Hi Sagittarians, how's it going? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome in here to your January 2024 tarot reading. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention, as always, if you're interested, before we start, if you would like a personal reading, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below if you want to book me there. Sagittarius, happy New Year, guys. We're jumping into our first month here of the brand new year of 2024. Hope you're excited, and let's see what's in store here for January, okay? What do we got showing up here, please, for our zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac throughout January 2024? What's going to be coming up here for you? Messages for Sagittarius throughout January 2024. Let's go ahead and check it out. Starting out here with the overall energy of the month, we got here a Knight of Wands. Taking a look here at the current energy, Two of Cups, what it is you're dealing with at this time. We have here the Star, and then taking a look here at the current outcome, we have here a Emperor card showing up here too. A couple things to note so far. You could be connecting with an Aries with this Emperor. You might also be dealing with an Aquarius with the Star energy coming into play as well. Now, Knight of Wands is kind of giving me the vibe here of excitement, getting ready here to travel possibly. So some of you could be having travel plans here in the new year. I'm hearing like you could be going to a different country. Like it could be like a big travel or something of that nature. But of course, if that doesn't resonate, no worries. Knight of Wands here, though, is typically excitement to move towards a specific direction. So very goal oriented. If you don't have a new, I'm also hearing for you guys too, it's like, you don't have a New Year's resolution. I think that for you guys, it's like, I don't want to do New Year's resolutions. You know, those are the things that people do for 1 month and then they give up and quit. It's like, I'm setting intents for my year. Like, I'm making sure I stick to what I set out to do. I'm making sure that I move towards what I'm passionate about, because at the end of the day, a lot of people, when they're making New Year's resolutions, they're making resolutions for things that they don't genuinely want to do. So it's hard for that to become a part of their identity, right? For example, a lot of people may not enjoy going to the gym, but they're like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and go to the gym here for my New Year's resolution. They do it for a month and they quit because they're not identifying as a person who goes to the gym or a gym goer, right? This is an individual here who would say, well, I don't like going to the gym, but I'm going to push myself to do it anyhow. So I think you're trying to look at the new year in a different perspective, Sagittarius. It's like, I don't want to go do things this year that I don't want to do, because that's how I'm going to give up. That's how I'm going to quit. I want to put my energy into what I do want to do, into the things that I want to see grow and succeed, into the things that I could see becoming a part of my identity. And I feel that by doing that, there is going to be such more of a higher success level for sure than trying to make some sort of resolution in general, putting your energy and investment into something you don't truly want. So you're really focused here coming into this first month of the new year on what you're connected to, what you want to see grow, what you really want to put your energy into. And I think that that's going to do a whirlwind for you in terms of success. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Sagittarius, the Star, love that for you. Star card here is representative of being on the right path, and it's of course a card that represents alignment, meaning that you're aligning to your true path as well. You're always going to be aligned to your true path if you're doing what you are truly happy or passionate about. If you are doing something you enjoy, you're on the right path nonetheless. Having a look here at the current outcome, the Emperor, Sagittarius, you're really feeling in your power here at this time, setting foot into January 2024. Definitely feels like a time here where you feel like you can bring your goals, your dreams, and your realities to life. So definitely feeling like a lot of activation too within your solar plexus, a lot of activation within your sacral chakra, creativity, energy showing up, confidence showing up. This is definitely some really good vibes that we're seeing here so far. So kind of the gist of your main situation as we begin the month of January is like, fuck a New Year's resolution. Let's set some yearly intentions. Let's focus on what I really want and what I'm really connected to, and let's make it happen. So I like it a lot so far. And I think it's a good thing to note and mention that, right, guys? Going back to what I said before, a lot of people make resolutions trying to force themselves to do things that they can't even see themselves having a part of their everyday identity, right? If we can't bring something into our identity, it's hard to make it an actual part of our identity, right? So if somebody can't see themselves as an average gym goer, they're going to go to the gym for maybe a month and then that's that. But if it becomes a part of your identity, because it's what you want to do, it's what you're passionate about, it's going to be something that's consistent, and therefore you're going to see progress and results. Let's say many of you want to move towards your passion in regards to career. If you start to identify that brand new passion and that career as a part of your identity, as a part of your life, as something that's already real and tangible, it's going to be so much easier to put energy into that and have success in that rather than trying to commit to doing something you don't truly want. Okay? So really important message there for sure. Really powerful one, honestly. Moving along here forward, let's see what's showing up in your challenge position, Sagittarius. What do we have here for your challenge? Coming on in here to January 2024, what is the challenge? And what do we got? We got here the Page of Cups, and naturally I don't pick 2 cards, but this one wants to come out. We have here a 9 of Wands showing up in the reverse. Interesting. Yeah, I usually don't read reversals for monthlies, but since it came out that way, we'll take it. So, and it's actually nice to have the 9 of Wands in reverse rather than in the upright. So, Page of Cups here. 9 of Wands in reverse. 9 of Wands reversed is representative of not wanting to hold things in, not wanting to bottle up your feelings and emotions, and not wanting to be emotionally withdrawn. Page of Cups here is about sharing the love, sharing your emotions, sharing your feelings. I feel like the challenge for some time, guys, has been really expressing yourself. I think that's been the biggest challenge. But what I love so much about challenge positions in my spreads, by the way, guys, is that anytime something comes up in the challenge, it's something you're going to end up overcoming anyhow. So Sagittarius, if you have struggled to express your feelings, you're going to be very expressive here coming into January. So I like that a lot. Really acting on how you feel, paying close attention to how you feel, embracing how you feel at this time. That's been a struggle, but that's something you're now overcoming, and you're becoming more of a person who is acting on how they feel and focusing on expressing how they feel and owning that. So it looks like there's definitely good vibes there too. Now let's have a look here and see what Sagittarian can expect throughout the rest of their January 2024. What can you guys expect moving throughout the rest of this month? We have here an Ace of Pentacles. We also have here a Page of Swords. I feel like if you were hesitant in the past, doorways are finally opening up for you, which I love this energy, by the way, because I just touched base on this with you guys in reference to your challenge. The challenge said in the past you were holding back. In the past, maybe you were bottling up your feelings and emotions. Maybe you weren't expressing yourself. So I think that your hesitation in the past has really limited you from opportunity. But that's all going to change here coming into the month of January, because as you're now starting to express yourself, opportunity is flourishing all around you. Okay, so this could be the energy of opportunity in career, opportunity in love. You know, that's a big one for love, right? For a person who doesn't really express themselves, they're going to have a hard time connecting with others. You know, if you don't have the if you're not, currently expressing how you feel towards somebody, how are they going to know? Because if there's no action being taken, there can't be any sort of relationship manifesting. So I feel that especially for those of you that have had a time where you were very withdrawn in your love life, this could be a perfect and opportune time as you are now expressive to connect with people and get to know them and, move into potential relationships going forward. So I feel like this will be a month full of opportunity as you are out there again, if that makes sense here, Sagittarius. Now let's go ahead and move forward. Let's see what other information we have in regards to what you can expect. We have here the Tower coming out for you. We're going to clarify this Tower, so let's go ahead and do that. What is this Tower card about? Coming in for Sagittarius. And we have here the 7 of Wands, and we have here the 10 of Cups. I think a lot of you might be uncovering, if you will, what has basically created a sense of avoidance to your happiness. Like, what has been the blockage to me being happy? What's been the blockage to me being successful? What's been the blockage to me living a fulfilling life? Like, if these are things you've previously struggled with, I think you're uncovering exactly what has created those blockages. So it's a very interesting month in terms of self-analysis. You're really going to get to know yourself a heck of a lot better, but you're really going to start to understand your mental roadblocks that you've went through in the past. Keep in mind, it's not saying you can expect roadblocks in the month of January, but you can expect to recognize what the roadblocks were that were keeping you so stuck. And with that awareness and knowledge, you have the ability to let go of those blocks so that you can be in the state of the flow. So this is good news, meaning that you're going to be in a flow state here, setting foot into the month of January. However, though, you're starting to understand why you had those roadblocks, those mental blocks, etc. in the first place. So Tower card here says through self-analysis, you will learn a lot, Sagittarius, about yourself and about why you might have been held back in certain areas of life here, in the past. So I see that information coming through for you, those spiritual downloads coming through for you. What other information do we have in terms of what Sagittarian can expect? 9 of Wands coming out again, this time in the upright. We have here a Six of Swords, we have here a Nine of Swords, and we have here a Six of Pentacles. Just so that, people aren't confused, I do want to mention, this tarot deck does have duplicates. So there's duplicates, I believe, of the Nine of Wands and the Star. A couple other cards have duplicates, so don't worry if you're seeing this pop up again. Now, we have a Nine of Wands here to a Six of Swords. So like I mentioned, you're opening up, you're moving out of that energy of being emotionally withdrawn, you're starting to express yourself more, express your desire, what you want, what you're looking forward to. And I think that as well, something you can expect to your Nine of Swords to the Six of Pentacles is your attitude mentally is going to change, and your feelings on a mental level are going to change as well. Things are really going to begin to level out for you. If you've dealt with a lot of stress in the past, expect yourself to be a lot more relaxed here entering January. If you have felt more anxious in the past, expect yourself to be more calm. This is going to be a time where you find that inner balance, and it really pulls you in a good state emotionally. So your emotional well-being here seems to be in a fantastic place as well, setting foot into January 2024. There's a lot of things here being released that could have been triggering for you in your past. So far, so good. Literally no complaints here so far. I'm seeing tons and tons of great information for Sagittarians, so definitely love this here for you guys. Now, moving along here forward, I'm going to take a look at some other areas of life. So I'm going to have a look here at your career, your love life, and your personal life. So let's have a look here at all that information. Now, starting out here with career, what do we have going on in career for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout January 2024, what's coming up here in Sagittarians? Career, what's going on? Overall energy, we got here a Seven of Pence. Taking a look here at the next card, we got here a King of Swords, and lastly, we have here a Three of Swords showing up as well. I get the feeling here that in regards to career, you're definitely planting seeds here for the foreseeable future. And when I say you're planting seeds because you know where you're at, you may not sprout. You know that your current career may not necessarily be the career that takes off, but you're planting seeds in the actual career that you care about. So I feel like this is the energy of, sure, I have a job, I have an income, I'm focused on that. However, I'm focusing right now on planting seeds to make sure that what I really want to do actually grows and works out for me. So let's say, for example, right now, maybe you're working, at a shoe store or something of that nature, but you have a whole entire plan of planting seeds and starting a business. Maybe you want to resell shoes. So you're currently working at a shoe store, getting information on how to sell shoes in the first place as you're planting seeds into, branching out and doing it yourself, right? So I get that sense here for you Sagittarians where you're obtaining a lot of knowledge and you're planting a lot of seeds for your future of what you really want to do career-wise, but right now you are making sure that you're holding it down, getting an income so that you can support yourself. I do see here with the King of Swords, you're very adamant about your dreams and your aspirations, so I don't see you turning your back on them, which I would say don't, especially if you're younger at this point in time, right? If you're a Sagittarian who's in their 20s, you have your 20s to fuck up, And at the end of the day, it's not even fucking up because we learn from every quote-unquote mistake we make. So this is the perfect time to experiment and figure what you would want. You're never going to have it all figured out, but give yourself time to experiment here. Even if you're in your 30s, 40s, you have so much time still. Give yourself a chance to experiment and to experience. Now, you have a Three of Swords coming out, and traditionally a lot of people will look at the Three of Swords as pain, heartbreak. This is more so a card of separation. I think that for many of you, you're excited to separate from your current job so that you can start going towards your aspiration. But I feel that right now may not be the time for that separation to happen. So Sagittarian, keep on working towards your dreams and aspirations, but make sure before you fully transition into going towards your dream that the seeds you've planted have begun to grow, okay? You don't want to go in there when those seeds are not nourished, when they're not getting the proper sunlight, the proper amount of water. You want to make sure the seeds that you plant are beginning to grow first before you get your foot in the door, okay? That's what I would say. All right, guys, moving along here forward, let's have a look at your love life. We're going to take a look here at single Sagittarians first. What do we got going on here for single Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout January, we got here a Page of Wands. Feeling a bit flirtatious, are we? Looking at the next card, Four of Swords, and then having a look here at the last card, Death card in the upright as well. Yeah, I think a lot's changing for you. I think that you have kind of started to recognize that you're at a point where you want to have fun and maybe you're not looking for something purely romantic. Like, I'm getting the sense here for single Sagittarians, something's changed in the sense that maybe you're not chasing romance anymore. You know, it's not that you don't want romance. It's not that you wouldn't be open to it, but it's not something you're chasing. I believe that single Sagittarians here have found self-fulfillment, which is beautiful. But I also think that you're taking the time here to have fun. You know, if somebody flirts with you, you're flirting back. If somebody wants to get to know you, you'll get to know them. If somebody wants to have fun, you'll have fun. It's like, I'm not taking love too seriously right now. Four of Swords, you know, I'm kind of detaching right now from the outcome of needing to be with somebody or needing to find someone, because I think you're recognizing when I've been in that energy of need, it's always repelled, right? You know, when we're in the energy where we need somebody, it feels like we always have no one. When we're searching for love, it feels like nobody's ever available. It's because when we're seeking out these things, what our energy is really telling the universe is that we're lacking these things. And anytime we come from a place of lack, we're only going to attract more lack. So Sagittarian, when it comes to love, you're like, I'm done chasing that. I'm going to have fun. If opportunities come, cool. If they go, they go. I'm just at a point in time where I have okay, maybe. But either way, this is the time where you're saying, like, I have a whole different perception on love. It's not something that I need to necessarily find, but it's something that's going to find me. Right? Is what I feel here at this time. You could be dating a religious person, or a religious person may come in for you, because I said holy, so just keep that in mind. Anyhow, though, yeah, your perception's shifting. It's like, I'm not looking for love anymore. Love is something that will find me. All right, single Sagittarians, so you're kind of doing your thing. You're enjoying yourself, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, you know? Have fun, man. Moving along here forward to the coupled Sagittarians. Let's see what's popping with you. What do we got here for Sagittarius couples? Coming into January 2024, we had a King of Wands reveal itself. If it comes back out, it's meant to be. But what's going on here for our coupled Sagittarians? Now, first things first, Three of Cups showing up for you. Fantastic. Looking at the next card, we have here a Five of Swords, and then we also do have here a Four of Cups coming into play as well. So I think that this is going to be a time of rejoice. However, there is a little bit of a warning that I feel you may want to hear, because I see the energy of rejoice here with the Three of Cups, but the thing is that I feel that a lot of this happiness and rejoice is because maybe you and your person are kind of ignoring some issues at this time with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords could be disagreements. It could be different points of view where the two of you are having a difficult time resonating with one another. But I feel that if those continue to be ignored, it could end up later on in the relationship more than often, or more likely than not, to show up again, right? So if we kind of avoid differences or any sort of things that you both aren't resonating with right now with each other, this can remanifest in the future, and it could feel a little more difficult to attack in the future than if we would kind of focus on attacking this now. Does that make sense, guys? Because I feel like you're both saying, okay, let's just push things to the side, let's just be happy, let's have fun, let's kind of ignore our differences, but you know, later on, at one point or another, they will come back up again, and that'll be something that seems a lot more harder to solve later on, rather than if you were searching for a solution now. So that's the only kind of warning message I'm seeing. Like I did mention, Three of Cups showing up here is genuinely good. It is representative of you and your person being in a good place, but I feel like you're in that good place because you're ignoring right now whatever kind of situation is going on, whatever the two of you are not resonating with, and inevitably that'll catch up to you both. So it might be worth it to focus on finding the solution now rather than trying to find that solution later. All right, that would be my best advice here for coupled Saggies. Take that if it resonates, though, of course. And moving on into one of our last sections of your reading here for January, let's see what's going on with you, what's happening with Sagittarians on a bit more of a personal note for the month of January 2024. So what do we got coming in here for Saggy throughout January 2024? What's going to be going on with them on a little bit more of a personal note this month? We have here the Ten of Pentacles, love it. We have here the Eight of Cups, and we have here the Queen of Wands. You are walking towards your power again with that Eight of Cups and with that Queen of Wands. Ten of Pentacles showing up here. The card of stability, the card of enjoyment, the card of happiness. It is a card that represents your overall in the good place of your life. I feel like how I mentioned earlier to you guys, I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines, if you're a younger Sagittarius, like this is the time right now to quote unquote make mistakes. And even if you're not a younger Sagittarius, like it's okay if you make mistakes, you know, we always learn from them, but this is the time to do what you love, do what you feel connected to, do what sets your soul on fire. And I'm pretty sure I talked about that in the main situation too, with the Knight of Wands here to the Two of Cups. So I think that if you can allow yourself to be empowered, Queen of Wands, if you can allow yourself to be expressive, that was another big thing we talked about in this reading. If you can allow yourself to be expressive about what it is you desire, and you really walk towards what it is you are passionate about, I feel like a lot of you are going to be manifesting a timeline where you're getting and claiming your abundance here with the Ten of Pentacles. You are entering a new year where it is possible to make the things you love your reality, where it is possible to create a reality doing something you love or loving the life that you live. So this is the time, guys, to not focus on, saying, hey, I'm going to do this even though I don't really want to, or I'm going to invest in that, but I don't really like it. This is the time to lock in and look at what makes you happy. Look at what you're passionate about. Look at what brings in excitement. If you really start going towards these things, Sagittarius, recognize that nothing is impossible, but this is more than in the realm of possibility to manifest and to happen for you. Okay? By the way, look at the word impossible. It spells I'm possible. So at the end of the day, there is no impossibilities. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. I like it though. I think on a personal note, you feel rejuvenated again. You feel excited again. You feel confident again in going towards what you want. And this is going to be the month here to really kick off the new year, being in this energy. Because I feel that a lot of you, once again with that Knight of Wands, have set intentions for your year. And if you haven't already, I highly recommend it, Get a notepad out, get a piece of paper, write down what it is you intend to do, and write it down in the format as if you've already accomplished it, right? So write down my 2024 yearly list or my 2024 intentions, however you want to title it, if you will, or if you don't want to title, no worries. And let's say, for example, this year you intended to successfully launch a business that's making over $5,000 a month in revenue. Maybe that's an intention of yours. Write it down. I'm so happy and grateful that this year I launched my business and I do $5,000 in revenue every single month and it's constantly increasing. Write it down as if it's happened. Write it down as if it's happening right now in your present moment. Manifest that shit. This is the perfect time to kick off this year. And if you're looking to really elevate your life, Sagittarius, start going after what you desire, start going after what you believe you can do, start putting your faith into the things you love and care for, and you're going to watch that shit grow. Okay? All right, guys, let's get to your overall outcome, and then I will not keep you any longer. So what's going to be the overall outcome here for Sagittarians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2024. And what do we got? The Chariot. I love it. It's all about keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward this month, baby. I think that this is the time where it's time to open up here to a new path. Absolutely, Sagittarius. I'm not sure how the overall of your 2023 went, but I see you have high goals and high intentions for 2024, and it's time to get to work. The Chariot says it's time to look forward, to go forward, to not look back, and then open up that brand new path that I'm so excited to set foot on, okay? So I'm loving it, guys. It's time here to get on your path. It's time here to create that path, and first and foremost, a big thing to mention too, Sagittarius, is if you have no idea what this path looks like as of yet, the way you identify it is when you ask yourself, what do you truly want? So if you have not figured that out yet, as you're watching this reading, ponder on that thought and idea. What do you truly want for yourself this year? What do you truly want for yourself this month? Really start getting that intention list going. Because once you can have a footing and a clear vision of what you desire to accomplish, as long as you embody the energy of the Chariot, where no matter what, you go in the direction of what you desire, there's nothing you cannot accomplish. Okay, guys? All right, Sagittarians, I believe in you. Please do believe in yourself. Okay? With that all being said, Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for watching your January 2024 tarot reading. Do want to say once again, Happy New Year to every single one of you. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful first month to your brand new year. Of course, Sagittarius, if you did enjoy today's video, definitely hit that like button, and of course, you can feel free to leave a comment down below. If you're new here, do subscribe. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. And of course, Sagittarius, if you would like a personal reading, check out my website. First link in the description below. I'll be happy to book you there if you're interested. But Sagittarians, much love. Take care, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Much love and have yourselves a good one. Peace.